Okay, welcome to video 11.1. Today we're going to talk some more about the graphs of quadratic functions. So quadratic equations are written as y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where the a value does not equal 0. These equations have a degree of 2. If the a value was 0, that would make the x squared go away, which would no longer make it a quadratic equation because its degree would only be 1. So that's why we say that the a value cannot equal 0. We're always looking for that degree of 2 in order to be a quadratic equation. And I have said this in class already. The graph of these equations is called a parabola, and it is U-shaped. So you're always looking for those U-shaped graphs and a degree of 2. Parabolas are functions, and we're going to fill that because in class, but you should know what makes something a function. The next part says, what do you notice about these functions? If we look at these parabolas here, I see that they are both U-shaped, so we can make some observations about them. I can see that they are U-shaped, and I can see that they have this pattern of going down and back up, or up and back down. So that shows me that they're symmetrical, and that's something that's special about parabolas. They're symmetrical over a line that could cut it in half here. So we have these U shapes. We know that they're always in this standard form, and we're going to be talking a lot about different vocab that goes along with parabolas and what the a value tells us about how the graph looks. And we'll get more into that in class tomorrow. So in class, we'll do more with looking at these graphs and identifying the words that talk about all these key things that you can observe in these graphs. The other thing I notice is that these have minimum values, or a smallest point, or maximum values, or a tallest point. They all go to some value and then start coming back the other direction, whether it's going up and then back down, or down and then back up. So this point will become important, along with that thing that makes it fold on itself, the axis of symmetry, where we can make this parabola the same on both sides. So these are things that are unique to parabolas. And there are really two types of shapes that you'll have to worry about, and those are the ones pictured here. The U face where it's going up, or the U where it's going downward. So when they have a maximum or a minimum. And we'll talk about these and the specific vocab that go along with them more tomorrow, and fill in some blanks in a note packet to ensure that you've understood and heard all of these terms and can identify why they are important. We'll get more into that as we continue through this unit, and you will need to learn all of this vocabulary and ways of finding all the important pieces of a parabola. And again, these are all things we're going to go over in detail, but I just wanted to introduce you to the idea and show you some of the things to expect in class tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.